Good morning. Get this let's get this show started. I believe we have zero news today. And with CPI tomorrow, it's a little concerning. Hourly chart, we're just still stuck in this. Really nothing to really nothing to look at on the charts. I mean, until we get out of this, I guess we expect it to keep going sideways. It's still quite a big range, I guess. 160 from that high and low, but in reality, the bulk of it is down here. 80 points. That's pretty bad. So we could leave those on. Let's see here. Nothing until that was 6 a.m. So nothing on the major U.S. economic report. And financial juice. Yeah, there's nothing. But tomorrow, Wednesday, got core CPI, CPI year over year, core CPI year over year, initial jobless claims on Thursday, PPI on Thursday, consumer sentiment on Friday at 10 a.m. It's a bit too loud. There we go. All right, we'll just wait for the market to open. There's nothing to read. Too many freaking windows. At 6:30, that was definitely a stop run. We ran straight for this low and immediately turned around. Nice little V, and we've just been going up since. Getting pretty close to this high up here. 407. Let's get the daily. Just sitting here. I'm lost on what we are. I don't think anyone knows where this is going. I think we just dick around a little more until the news this tomorrow and Thursday. That's what makes the most sense. But on the lower time frame, but now we're at the top of this range between this high and this low, so I feel like you can't really trust it that we're going to go take out the high, or if we do, could just turn right back around and stay stuck in this range until tomorrow morning. Yesterday didn't feel that choppy, but I guess we just caught some. I guess it was right here. We were done pretty quickly. Then it just went nowhere. God, the afternoon that's bad. 50-point range all afternoon. Trading above all the highs that we've made since this initial one. So does that mean market open, we just go straight down again? Or do we go straight up to take out that 407? Joseph. You doing all right? I think we're going to go ahead and start with 6 micros again. That felt good yesterday, just doing a couple trades with 6 and then bumping up to 8 when we felt a little more comfortable with our reads. I feel like once you take a trade, you can kind of get an idea of, am I in sync with the markets today? There's some days where some of my red days on this 5-second strategy, it's like just none of them want to be respected. And those are the days I got to stop on those days. So if these first couple aren't being respected, we were scaled down and we stop and we wait till the next day. All right, we got 30 seconds here. Oh, damn. Guess it wants to go take out that high at 407. But I'm going to wait a second because I don't know. We need some price action to trade off of, not just the morning. I don't trust, or the pre-market. I don't trust it at the moment. Oh man. Is the music sound okay? Music sound, the music volume. Do like that we're still trying to reach for 407, but I just don't know. Could buy right now. Rather wait. ES is ES is up there right now. But I'm not sure that I'm not sure that it keeps going. I feel like we're just gonna get sucked back into this range until news tomorrow. Like that. We are going back into this range for sure. Nasdaq never took out that high. It's the same high that's marked out on ES. Just the range from the last few days. We'll look for shorts if the market comes back up into one of these fair value gaps. I mean, you guys know the setup. I don't got to point it out. Maybe a long is better. Just swept some lows. It's a little hesitant on that because we're pretty far from the low that we just created. It's not a trade for me. Got to pick our battles. Do we really turn around though right here? ES didn't really. ES didn't take out any new lows. Or not new lows, but the lows from back here. See how this reacts up in this fair value gap. 5 minutes closed completely. Damn, that long was nice, but I wasn't willing to risk. Would have had to risk like 20 points on that. Could scale down for moves like that, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going right back. I'm just going right back to that would just put me back to trying to trade larger moves, which we've been doing much better trading smaller moves. We have a bearish and a bullish right next to each other. I think I'd look for longs on this side off of this one though. I don't know. I hate when it does that. But if we'll just take whatever setup forms in the 5 second. I think a short or a long would be okay. So we'll just wait for the 5 second to tell us what it wants to do. Can't come back all the way into it, but we'll just take what we can get. That was only 3.75 points, but the goal of these first couple trades is just to get us warmed up, you know? Make sure we're reading it correctly. It's not the same thing if you just voice what you want the market to do and then see if it works. If you get into a trade, it's a lot different. I'll be right back. This isn't really doing anything anyways. But you guys just sit tight. Yo, Knives, what's going on? You still here? Yeah, this looks like it's going to be another sideways day. It didn't affect us negatively yesterday, but we also had some decent moves in the morning, and then we got off the charts. Let's see us go after this low down here. We're in all this displacement here. What's up, Hunter Lot? Whoa. Just in time for a quick 8-point trade right there. Just like that. Yeah, I'm trading 3 PAs on this. I'm doing I switched to micros, and then I'm trading the 50K with 6. Yesterday we switched between 6 and 8 micros at a time, and then I copy half of that size over to the 25Ks. So I'm just trying to pull out those I'm just trying to get these two 25Ks out of the red because they're both under 25,000. And then our 50K are up $300. And then these two PAs, I don't manually trade those. Those are only run on bot number 1. So they're both up about 400-ish. But I mean, these could take another 2 months before I get to like a payout level, but that's perfectly fine. These are lifetime. I've paid lifetime fees on those. So I'm not going to take a payout when I hit the $1,500 mark. I'm going to wait until we get to like probably $2,000 or $3,000 in profit, and then start scaling it up, and then just start taking out a little bit at a time just to pay myself. But then I want to build a buffer so I can scale those up, because I mean those are only trading on 2 micros. I can go all the way up to 40 micros or 4 minis. So we have lots of room to grow. I just need to grow the account, and then we can steadily increase that over time. So these I'm not worried about whatsoever. But these two I pay the $85 monthly fee. So I'm not saying I want to blow them. I'm saying if an account was going to get blown, I would prefer it to happen on an account that I pay monthly. So that's why I'm manually trading these. But we're also I think we're doing pretty good lately. We just got to get them out of the red, feel a little better. This one's almost there. 24.98. So we only need $18. This one needs a couple $100 left. But we're doing good. We're just going to keep doing what we've been doing because it's working. Yeah, I got you. Just every time you take a trade, send me a message and ask if you should keep trading. That's right, Knives. Slow and steady. What is our R today, Knives? Came up into a 1-minute gap. Point. Oh, it's a plus or minus. It plus or minus 0.25 is nothing, right? That's basically break even. Whoa. I almost took a short on that. So you're just done for the day? How many trades do you take on average per day? Oh, gotcha. What the hell are we doing here? 66. I was kind of thinking we may go up a little more just because we're at the bottom end of this 5-minute open range. And this market seems like it doesn't really want to go anywhere. It just wants to chop. So if we're going to chop, this is a good point to start going up. See how this next candle, when this closes in 3 seconds. We're going to create a fair value gap right here, though. So we'll see if we want to retrace up into it a little more. Bounce back. Is that what I said? Bounce. We got two totally different stories here. ES and Nasdaq. Or I guess they're not too far off. It just looks... ES just went a little further beneath the pre-market. But they're both... ES is halfway between this range. Nasdaq isn't quite there. We did come up and touch that 5-minute. Wanted to get into that a little earlier off of that gap right there. But we'll take that. Another 6 points there. And we scaled up to 8 micros. So that happened a little too quick. I tried to point out what I was looking at, but we wicked up into this 5-minute gap. So then we bounced down to the 5-second and see if there's any bearish fair value gaps here. There was a little one on the 5-second right here that we came up and we were wicking in and kind of respecting. Ideally, I would have entered back here, but there was room for the market to go down, so we got in. Hell yeah, it's a lot of points. I think I might be done now, honestly. We just hit our goal with that trade. We're at 231 on the 50K and $100 each on the 25Ks. And now this 25K is back in the green finally. $32, but hey, it just makes us feel a little better. Yeah, man, I'm just scalping. We're scalping the 5-second. These moves happen quick. This one, we entered on this 5-second candle after it already opened, and we closed on the very next one. So that was just a couple seconds. I can tell you how fast it was actually. Oh, the hell. think this music is just helping us out a lot. That trade was 7 seconds long, from 9:56 to 9:56:07. This one was 9:49:12 to 9:49:24, so that one was 12 seconds. And then the one before it was 7 seconds. Wait, okay. Let's put this more into perspective. Like, because there's a lot of people, that they're trying to, where the hell is my... Oh. Everyone's trying to make a ton of money each day. But let me just put something into perspective for you. What time is it? It's 9:58. We've been here for 30 minutes. And we've actually only been in the market for 7 seconds, plus 12, plus 7. 26 seconds in the market in 30 minutes. And we made $450, $460. What? Who's out there making $460 in 30 minutes and 26 seconds of exposure time? Like, that's stupid. It's kind of dumb that we are capable of making this kind of money doing what we're doing. Like, I'm kind of mad that the jobs I've had in my life, busting my balls, sweating my balls off, dealing with like managers, and like, I'm getting all emotional thinking about the hell I've been through. And if I would have just learned something like this, much better life. Oh, I kind of understand what you're going through, Drew. My wife was a hairstylist, or she is a hairstylist, but we cut her back. She was full-time at a salon, but we cut her back. So she just has a few hair clients that like she goes to like their house or they come here. But yeah, it's the crap that she would go through. And then like people like leaving, and then they like later, like they're not happy with something, so you got to fix it for free. And it's like, that's not what you asked for. Yeah, McLovin, I just don't know where we're going. Obviously I don't know, but like, we have this range from the last couple days that we've just been stuck in. So like, our opening range is up here. Like, are we really going to keep going further with no news until tomorrow? Maybe we do, I guess. I don't know. But plus we got VWAP holding up the entire market. The entire economy is being held up by VWAP right now. Thank God. VWAP is there. Oh yeah, I mean, with the way the trading's going, she'll be cutting back a lot more soon. But like I said, she was full-time working like 50-60 hours. But it's been almost 2 years now. We had her quit the salon and just do house calls. But the house calls are like maybe 2 clients a week. So she cut back quite a bit so she could focus on other things. Like I was able to focus on learning trading and trying to get this going while she was working. And now I'm trying to grind so she can work on some hobbies that she likes to do and potentially capitalize off of that as well. So that's kind of the last, we've been married like 12 years now, and that's kind of how we've always done it. If one of us wants to change something in our lives, the other one grinds while that one gets to try to focus on bettering what they're doing, if that makes any sense. For instance, when we moved to Tennessee, I was working like at a warehouse distribution thing, and I was absolutely miserable. I think I was borderline depressed doing that. I hated it. So I started learning or teaching myself how to code, and I would spend as much time as I could learning the code. And when I did end up getting a job coding, like my company was taking a huge risk with me because I didn't know what I was doing. I just taught myself, and I had to take a pay cut, but I knew if I got my foot in the door, then I could grow with the company. But since I had to take a pay cut, she kind of had to pick up the slack while I was doing that. And yeah. And then she didn't want to do hair anymore, so we let her quit that, and I've been picking up the slack since then. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're a good team, Hunter Lot. Oh, for sure. We need to time our payouts at the same time, since you're just up there in Dayton. That's not far from me. I could be there in a afternoon. Or we'll go out. Ouchie Faye, like, I am so sick of the grind work thing. Like, I just want to trade for an hour a day and then get off the charts. Ideally, the bots are just making me money, so I don't even have to do this. But I don't want to grind working all day every day for the rest of my life. I want to go out. Like, yesterday was awesome. I traded for an hour, and then we took an hour and a half drive out through the mountains. Went to a little mountain town that has like a college, so it's like all more younger people, younger than me, but still just feels cool. Had lunch, walked around a couple shops, and then started heading back home. But we had nothing we needed to do. We pulled over to see the eclipse in between the clouds. Had a nice drive back home, and that's incredible. And that was on a Monday. And I used to have to freaking just sit at a desk all day on Mondays. I had a burger at like this little like hippie, like a hippie style, like cafe thing. Yeah, exactly, Knives. And I started trading thinking I just wanted to supplement my income and just make only a little bit a day. But then I realized, oh, I can make like a lot of freaking money doing this. But the problem is, when you think about that, that's just going to keep setting you back. But I think you guys can all agree we're kind of killing it lately. I know I don't have a lot of, we only have a couple weeks showing this, but we have also have the bots in the background working. But yeah. Oh, Hunter Lot, you're only 5 hours and 45 minutes away. We could go meet in Louisville or something. We'll go after our payouts. We'll go get a private, like a I don't, what are they called? Like at a club. I don't go clubbing or anything. Oh, Drew, you got a lot to learn. Yeah, VIP. That's the word. I'm not like a party person. Like, I used to go out when I was younger, but not much anymore. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be, I try to be positive, Drew. You have a lot to go through if you've just started a month ago. I feel like I'm just now getting into my groove, and I've been doing this for now 3 years. I really hope you, hopefully you can do it quicker than me. I don't feel like I'm doing it yet, but hopefully you don't have to go through the trials that I've been through. What do you mean you're trading everything one at a time? Oh, gotcha. I do agree, Alito. Like, everyone has to go through those certain like emotions and stuff. But I mean, I had a really hard time my first year. I just hope nobody else has to ever go through that hard of a time. That's what I mean. Like, he's going to lose money 100%. Look at that. Yeah, he's already been losing it. But hopefully he doesn't lose as much as like I lost. Yeah, exactly what Hunter Lot said. Like, you see what I'm doing? I'm taking these little tiny scalps, and this is the only thing that's ever worked for me. And I took 3 trades today. We took 3 trades yesterday. You just accept it and move on. Oh, we can go to Cincinnati. It's a lot further drive for me than you, Hunter Lot, but or Lexington. I didn't see that. There we go. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I haven't really thought about the best advice to give to somebody, but off the top of my head would be, one, if you take your setups, just accept whatever happens, because the market is going to do whatever it wants. If you can just take your setups, you are winning, because that's what you're supposed to do. But you have to accept what happens. And then 2, I always heard about just get good at one setup and perfect that, but I ignored it because I'm like, the market is constantly moving. I need to be able to read all these different setups and all these different indicators and be able to catch every move. Like, why wouldn't I try to catch everything? It is not worth it. It's not worth it whatsoever. Like, the market, look at all this movement the market has done. Yeah, sure, we could have probably been reading a ton of different setups, trying to take lots of points. There is no goddamn reason to do that. You are just introducing extra risk that is absolutely unnecessary. Oh, Nasty Natty is what they call Cincinnati. I just realized. I didn't know what the hell you were saying, Tyler. I've never been to any cities in Ohio. Hunter Lot's down with that Nasty Natty. That's what he prefers. Look at this difference between... These are both 5-minute charts. The next redneck brawl is in Huntington, West Virginia, and I've been to West Virginia before. I worked in like, I wasn't working full time. I was like as a contractor working in Charleston, West Virginia, and West Virginia is an interesting place, and I kind of want to go to the Redneck Brawl there because I feel like it will be very entertaining, but I'm a little nervous. West Virginia is dangerous for Latins. I would say, I don't know if that's what you're saying, but yeah, I would say the whole this whole area is kind of dangerous for anyone if you're not white. Unfortunately. How are you guys doing? Have you guys taken trades? Got a few points off that bump up. Nice. Yes, they are, Tyler. Yes, they are. That's the one thing I don't like about living here. We moved here for the mountains and like hiking and stuff, but some of the people here, man, is ridiculous. But I mean, you get that everywhere unless you move to like, at least for me, unless I move to like a city or something. But I don't want to be around people. I want to be out in the middle of nowhere. Right, Alito? I'm from Florida originally. Oh, definitely not Tyler. What part of Florida? I was in Southwest Florida, near Sarasota, between Sarasota and Fort Myers. There ain't no way. That's like that's oh, what? Damn. Yeah, I lived in Port Charlotte my whole life until 7 years ago when we moved up here. Oh, nice. Well, I have to go back to Florida soon. My dad lives down there and I've been meaning to visit him, so maybe we'll have to go out for some drinks or something. What? That's crazy. Old Port Charlotte. Yeah, I may come down this summer because I have not been, like I said, I haven't been in a while, and I need to, because I haven't seen some friends in a long time, and I would be, I mean, if I know we're just strangers, but everyone so far is pretty cool on here. Oh, I bet. I'm sure it's like completely different than what, I mean, even when I was growing up, Port Charlotte was growing, and they were constantly putting new stuff in, but now that I haven't been, it's probably been 5 years since I've been back, and I haven't seen any like pictures or anything, so I'm sure it's a lot different. Tyler? Have you taken anything? Don't what me? This is not the best well, your new strat just going after 20 points. You could probably pull some stuff out today, but going after those huge moves, not good on a day like today. How many do you have activated right now? I think I asked you, but I can't remember. Are you planning on trading all of them at the same time or like in groups? Yeah, they're definitely not favorable. Unless you want to do the 5-on-5 strat. I did the same thing when I found, like, I started with real money and lost several thousand in $1,000 increments because I kept trading minis with only $1,000. Because at the time, I think the margins for Nasdaq was only like 600 or something, 400 maybe, somewhere around there. Now it's 1,000. Anyways, but once I found prop firms, I spent so much money my first month because I just kept resetting my accounts, and that was when Top Step was way more expensive than it is now. If you're blowing evals quickly, scale down. I want to buy a Melito, but again, I'm not spending money on accounts until I am taking payouts. I'll let the payouts pay for new accounts. And I don't at that point, taking money out of the market, I can then afford to start building more accounts. No, I'm not buying any accounts. 4 micros or 4 minis? I understand. Here's where I'm at. I'm not spending a dime on anything. I don't want to pay any evals. I don't want to pay any I don't want to pay any activation fees. I don't want to add any new reoccurring bills until I start until these PAs start paying me. What do you mean, obviously? I'm trading 6 to 8 micros with 2 to 5 points. So then the question is, how big are your oh, okay, how big, Drew, how big are your losses? These are some good bullish 5-second gaps to take here. Well, you said you've been blowing accounts, and if you're only going after 2 to 5 points each, so I'm assuming. I think, brother, I think you need to scale down a little bit. All right. I mean, you just saw me on this 50K. We just did $200 and I did 6 and 8 micros. You can pass a 25K in a month doing $200 a day with 6 to 8 micros. Just try it. You'll see some of those nerves and emotions I'm assuming you have aren't there when you are on 6 micros. You just change your symbol. You just change your symbol to MNQM4 instead of NQM4. But I can't tell if that's popping up. And then it's basically the same chart, but it's micros, and each point is only worth $2. So then you can scale. Then you can change how much you want to risk instead of doing minis. But minis is too much. So 10 micros is equal to 1 mini. Are you in our? Did you join our Discord? Yeah, there is an option. It's under micros, I think. Like when you open up your list, it will say micros and MNQ is in there. I'll send that here in a second. Got the Discord or you got the Ninja Trader? So 70% of the time, we don't talk about the markets. We as in Alito and Tyler. Our Discord is basically a private message with Tyler and Alito. All right, well, I mean, I'm not taking anything else. We pulled out what we wanted to pull out. Just keep building up these accounts. Hopefully one day this shows like 80,000. But just keep adding a couple $100 a day, and we will be on our way to success. Today is Tuesday, right? So I'm not running the bot on these two accounts. We will be waiting until Wednesday, tomorrow, which is perfect. We got news the next couple days, so hopefully we get some nice clean movements and we'll get some good setups for the bots. But I'm just going to end. We added 460 to the account, so that's plenty. And yeah. Again, once we start taking money out of those, we'll start adding PAs or start adding evals to pass and add PAs and make 600, 800, 1,000, 5,000 a day. And of course, as soon as we start to get off, now that the market sees I'm about to get off the charts, now it's going to start moving for everyone else. But you guys just stick to your plans. Pretty typical. Oh well. I'm not risking what we've done today. Alito. Don't let the market get to you. Same with everyone else. It's just candles. All right, gentlemen. I will see you guys. Oh, Discord. Yeah. Let me get that. Yeah, or it should be in the description down there. I can send it though. I gotta pull it up. It's like halfway down in the description. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, talk to you guys in the Discord if anything's going on in there. And other than that, we'll be back tomorrow morning to do the same thing again. So see you guys later. Have a good one.